This is Steve Jaffe. This is 5 online MLM recruiting truths industry leaders are not disclosing. Watch this video straight through to the end. It will absolutely transform your thinking around recruiting online, and it will change the way you think not only about your business, but about the network marketing industry forever. And I will deliver on that. Stay with me straight through the end. I've had a lot of success recruiting online. I sponsored 222 people into one program online, hit $30,000 per month, and was able to build my business from there. And what's going on in the industry is there's a lot of confusion, and I recorded this video to dispel confusion so you are positioned to create a six-figure income from home, building your business online. And the confusion is caused by network marketing leaders on the one hand telling people traditional strategies have always worked, home meetings, home parties, hotel events, they'll continue to work in the future. They're telling people internet marketing doesn't work in network marketing, doesn't duplicate. Then on the other hand, you've got people who are building online, who are sponsoring people online. Clearly, it's working for them. But both camps, everything that they're saying is just very shallow. They're not really getting to the heart of the matter, not empowering you with everything you need to really understand so you can hit the ground running and build your business very rapidly and successfully. The thinking and the dialogue is just super shallow out there. And in this training, I'm going to go deeper. Now, I'm going to give you a heads up. This is going to be kind of a hardcore training on some level. So you're going to need to stay with this video straight through the end to really open up your mind and really get it and give yourself a huge competitive advantage. I mean, this video is designed to save you like 2 to 3 years of frustration. But if you're the kind of person who can only take in information if it's in like a 3-minute video, then this is not for you. And frankly, nothing in the industry is really going to work for you. You need to develop the ability to sustain your attention through a training of 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour. You need to learn from folks that are in the trenches like myself who are going to give you the goods. And that's going to take more, than 2 minutes. So stay with me because there's a huge payoff when you really understand what I'm getting at here. Now I'm going to spend about 60 seconds sharing a little bit about some of the things I've been able to do in the industry so you know who you're listening to and express the relevance of what I've been able to do and how that's relevant to your ability to recruit and sponsor online. I'm a top producer in a couple programs. I've won industry awards. Here's an example of that. Become a number 3 all-time top producer in one of the programs that I promote, and have moved into a position in recent years where I focus on not only building my own business, but on training people at events, training people, teaching from the stage. Love teaching, love training. Had a chance to be a trainer for an industry publication. You can see here, that's me on the cover. Did my undergrad at Stanford University, got my MBA, Master's in Business Administration from MIT. And the relevance here to your ability to recruit people online for your MLM is the program at MIT is very focused on how do you use technology to grow a business. Not surprising, it's MIT. That's the big focus of the program, and it's really world-renowned for that. And I have spent the last decade focused on how do you use technology to build a business from home, particularly in the network marketing space. So I've applied a lot of what I learned at MIT into my own business, and that's the basis from which I teach, in addition to my own results. Now, real quick to review my prior video. This is video 2 in my training series. My prior video, video 1, it's called The 4 Great Lies of Network Marketing, just to give you a 30-second synopsis so you really understand this foundational knowledge that I'm giving you so you're really best positioned to recruit online in your business. I cover the 4 great lies of network marketing. Everyone's your prospect. That's what people are told, or people are told it's not selling, it's sharing. Or they're told the product sells itself, or you just need more belief. None of this stuff is accurate. This is a sales and marketing business. You need to learn sales and marketing skill sets. To recruit online successfully, you need to develop a sales and marketing skill set. It's very learnable, but it's fairly specific. You need to be learning from folks like myself who have done this. And when people are told it's not selling, it's sharing, or the product sells itself, not only is that inaccurate, but it does people a disservice because it hides from them the reality that they need to learn sales and marketing skill sets. And all these things are really intended to do, these lies, if you will, they're intended to hide from people who might be a little squeamish about selling the reality that they're going to need to learn how to sell. In other words, these lies are just a retention gimmick. They don't serve people, they just serve the upline, and there's too much of this kind of stuff in the industry. Let's get into the training. Truth number one, major brick and mortar stores are getting slaughtered by online retailers like Amazon.com. This is transforming network marketing recruiting. No one is talking about the relationship between shifts that are occurring in how consumers buy. Okay, they're buying more and more online and less offline. No one's connecting the dots between that major shift and how it's impacting network marketing. And it is transforming network marketing, and it's affecting your ability to recruit online in a big way. It's making online recruiting more and more and more doable and viable for more and more people. And online recruiting is becoming a must-have, not a nice-to-have in the industry. And no one is talking about this. I'm going to spend a couple of moments here unpacking this for you. Stay with me, because this is going to give you a huge competitive advantage when you really understand this. Basically what's happening is brick and mortar stores here in the United States are suffering because consumer preferences are shifting online. They want to buy stuff online. And this is all over the news if you care to look. If you're a marketer like me, I look at this kind of stuff. Decline of established American retailing threatens jobs. Struggling Sears signals decline of U.S. malls. Malls are closing. Stores are closing. Brick and mortar stores are going bankrupt. Brick and mortar businesses. Here's an example. Blockbuster went bankrupt because their business got eaten by Netflix. Netflix crushed them. Borders Books went bankrupt. Amazon.com crushed them. Circuit City went bankrupt. Amazon.com crushed them. All these are highly branded retailers here in the U.S. that went bankrupt in recent years due to online competition. This is relevant because in the same way that brick and mortar retailers are suffering because people are shifting online, traditional network marketers are finding it more and more challenging to get the traditional strategies to work as well, namely home parties and home meetings. And they are shifting online as well, and no one's talking about this. A lot of store closings in addition to bankruptcies from major brick and mortar stores, CVS, Macy's, Sears. We're talking about hundreds and hundreds of stores. These brands are not closing like a dozen stores. They're closing like dozens and dozens or hundreds of stores. This is a huge issue here in the States. This has enormous impacts on your ability to recruit online for your network marketing business. Check this out. The blue bars represent the total amount of sales that are happening online here in the States. The orange bars represent the total amount of sales in network marketing. And what's happening is people overwhelmingly prefer to buy stuff online versus through a network marketing channel. In fact, by a factor of 10 to 1, people are spending 10 times as much buying stuff online from places like Amazon.com and Jet.com as they are from traditional network marketing channels such as home parties, hotel events. This has huge implications because online spending is growing. The blue bars are growing at about 15% a year, which is an incredibly high growth rate for a market that big. And network marketing is barely growing at all. It's limping along at about a 3% growth rate. Now, your customers, your target audience, the people who you are looking to bring into your network marketing business, they are shopping online and they want to buy stuff online much more than they want to buy stuff from a hotel meeting or a home party or some sort of belly-to-belly network marketing channel. Now, you would think if consumers are shifting and buying more and more online and more offline, that network marketing companies that have been resistant to marketing online, network marketing companies that have focused and prioritized home parties and home meetings, you would think that these network marketing companies are likely experiencing some challenges, and that's absolutely the case. Many traditional network marketing companies that depend on offline strategies are in steep decline. No one's talking about this. You need to understand this because it means online recruiting is imperative for your business. You have to be moving in that direction aggressively. Avon is a company that's one of the largest network marketing companies here in the States. Avon has focused on traditional strategies such as home parties, sells cosmetics. This company is in free fall. They were very resistant to marketing online. The CEO was forced to resign in 2012. This company is in big trouble. they're in big trouble because they face intense competition from online retailers who are selling cosmetics online. Now, this has relevance to your business because it's showing you that home parties are a harder and harder sell. Ever hear of this company, Amway? It's been in decline for the last 3 years. Another company that has focused almost entirely on traditional network marketing strategies. And in these companies, they're telling people, hey, what we do has always worked, it will continue to work, but the numbers do not bear that out. There is a disconnect between what people are being told and what the numbers show, and no one is teaching you this stuff. No one's showing you this kind of stuff. But as an MIT-trained MBA, this is the kind of stuff that I look at. Nu Skin, another big network marketing company that focused on traditional strategies, they're in decline. USANA in decline, same story. Now I want to make 2 points very clear real quick. This is not bashing, of course. We're looking at public filings. These are SEC filings. These are filings. This is publicly available information that these companies disclosed so you can do your analysis. That's why they disclose it. That's why the SEC requires it. It's never bashing to do an analysis of publicly available information. Second thing I want to point out is these declines are not caused because the economy is in a bad place. The economy is hot, has been hot for the last several years. It's not like the economy is doing poorly and these companies are doing poorly. No. The economy is doing well and these companies are doing poorly. These are all examples of companies that have been very resistant to market online. Now, there are lots of other network marketing companies, but they do not disclose their revenue because they're not required to, because they're not publicly traded companies. These are publicly traded companies. You can buy their stocks on the stock exchanges. Therefore, their information is publicly available. But if we looked, if we could magically see what's happening in all the other network marketing companies, we'd see a lot of similar patterns. The companies that are really traditional in their focus, home meetings, hotel events, belly to belly, and have been kind of negative about internet marketing, these companies are struggling because of this shift online in spending habits. The consumer shift to online is a growing trend, not a fad. This shift is driving more and more network marketers to recruit online. No one is telling you this. The whole dichotomy of, well, these strategies have always worked, they'll continue to work, that's not borne out by the facts. If people are going to shopping malls and they're going to brick and mortar stores less and less to buy stuff, and they're substituting shopping online instead of going to the store more and more, okay, they're going online. If they're not going to get in their car to go to the mall to buy stuff like they used to, they're not going to get in their car to go to a store to buy stuff like they used to, what makes you think they're going to get in the car and go to your hotel meeting like they used to, or go to your home meeting like they used to? People aren't stupid. They know a home party is going to be a shopping experience. They know that they're going to be pitched at a hotel event. And just like they prefer to buy stuff online, these people, when they're thinking about buying a business opportunity or looking for how to make money from home, they're doing their research online. And that's where the opportunity lies. And no one's teaching you this. They make it sound like the internet is this thing that is unproven. No, it's very proven. It's very proven. That brings us to truth number 3. Online MLM recruiting is already very proven to work. You need to get this. This has huge impact on the success you can create recruiting people online into your network marketing business. I've been blogging for years as a way to communicate, as a way to train, as a way to generate leads. I've been getting leads for years on autopilot from my blog. I mean, here's a blog post that's been up for 5 years. Still get leads from this blog post. I'm not alone. Eric Worre, Network Marketing Pro, he's blogging. Guys, when you look around, you're going to realize there's a tremendous amount of activity happening online in the network marketing space. People are already recruiting online. Eric Worre's doing it. Network Marketing Pro, got a big audience. Sarah Robbins is doing it. Network marketing leader, Ray Higdon's doing it. Marketing friend of mine. Trainer in the industry, Rachel Jackson. She's doing it. Trainer in the industry, top producer. Todd Falcone's doing it. I mean, I could spend an hour here showing you blogs. All my marketing friends, all of us that are 6-figure and multiple 6-figure and 7-figure income earners, everyone's using a blog. I'm a trainer for a program called Elite Marketing Pro. We've been teaching network marketers how to recruit online since 2005. This is not new. I mean, we've got a whole back office with coaching and training. if you want to learn how to recruit people online, there's professionals like myself who know how to do this. It's not like an unproven skill set. I mean, we've got members who are building big teams. There's plenty of duplication happening with these strategies. We got courses how to recruit online on social media. Social Media Recruiter is one of our most popular courses. Ultimate Email Profit Machine, how to recruit and sponsor with email. Here's my course, Webinar Sales Mastery. I've been teaching network marketers how to sponsor using webinars for the last 4 years. I've taught thousands of people on my trainings, and those that have become customers that have implemented, they get great results. They're sponsoring people. This is already happening. It's not this unproven thing, and no one's telling you that, really, in many cases. This is the present and future of network marketing. Social media, blogging, video marketing, live streaming, all this stuff's already happening. Email marketing, advertising online, video chats, webinars, mobile marketing, podcasting. You need to get that. Here's something that no one's talking about enough that has a huge impact on your business and really impacts online MLM recruiting. The FTC is cracking down on traditional offline MLM strategies. Most people don't know this. This idea that, well, the strategies have always worked, they'll continue to work. The climate's changed. Clearly, consumer tastes have changed. They're buying more online. And the regulatory environment has changed. Check this out. The FTC fined Herbalife $200 million because distributors are making unsubstantiated claims. Same thing with Vema, fined $238 million, network marketing company, distributors making unsubstantiated claims. The FTC has directly advised the network marketing industry to comply in ways that make hotel meetings, home parties, and other traditional MLM strategies, namely offline strategies, significantly less effective. No one's talking about this, and it's crazy. They've basically changed the game. Here's what the FTC chairwoman, Edith Ramirez, told the network marketing industry at an event in the fall of 2016. This is a conference by the Direct Selling Association, which represents Nu Skin, Herbalife, Amway, USANA, Primerica, Organo Gold, Monavie, other network marketing companies out there. Practically speaking, this means that multi-level marketers should stop presenting business opportunities as a way for individuals to quit their jobs, earn thousands of dollars a month, make career-level income, or get rich. Because in reality, very few participants are likely to do that. She's saying that network marketing companies need to restrict distributors from presenting a network marketing opportunity as a way to make a full-time income. Every hotel meeting I've ever been to or heard of presents a network marketing opportunity as a way to make a full-time income. The FTC is saying we're going to no longer look the other way while you do that. They are cracking down. What happened was Herbalife, big network marketing company, got a lot of negative press because a billionaire investor named Bill Ackman, very publicly accused Herbalife of being a pyramid scheme. And this got a lot of media attention, and it made the FTC look like they weren't doing enough to regulate the industry. So in an effort for the FTC to quiet the complaints, they cracked down on Herbalife, they cracked down on Vema. And they made it clear they're going to continue to crack down. Now, if they're going to be cracking down on network marketing companies for having distributors making these sorts of claims at hotel meetings and at home parties, what the heck are people going to say at their hotel meetings and their home parties? Well, what they're going to need to do is retail product. Hotel events and home meetings are going to move towards being events where they don't talk about the business opportunity in the same sort of sensationalist way that gets a lot of people to sign up, but rather they're going to be hotel events and home parties where you show up and you can buy product. And what that means for you is it's going to get a heck of a lot more difficult to bring in business builders into your business using hotel events and home meetings. She went on to say, there are also problematic claims that are a bit more subtle, like claims that you can quit your job, fire your boss, become a stay-at-home parent, travel the world, have time and money, enjoy the finer things in life. These lifestyle claims are deceptive. The FTC is going to be cracking down on more and more companies. Now, a lot of people are like, well, I'm safe. Our company's safe. You really trying to tell me that in your network marketing company, no one's positioning it as an opportunity to quit your job, to fire your boss? In other words, the very foundational way that network marketing has been sold for the last 30 years at home parties and hotel events is coming under attack by the FTC. And the companies that just play chicken with the FTC are going to face a lot of challenges. And if you're not being taught about this, then you're in an environment where you're not getting the full story. I told you this was going to change the way you look at this industry. Now, fortunately, online recruiting will allow you to sponsor people without stepping outside the lines of FTC compliance. Online recruiting, and I'll teach you how to do it in my next video, will absolutely be the solution for you. Online recruiting is no longer optional, but is now mandatory for network marketers. That's really the conclusion to draw here. Consumers have shifted their focus to buying online versus offline in greater and greater numbers, and that trend is accelerating. More people tomorrow are going to be buying online than they are today. More people next year are going to be buying online than they are tomorrow. More people 3 years from now are going to be buying online than they are a year from now. It's just going to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. It is going to put pressure on network marketers to promote online because that's where all the action is. At the same time, traditionalists who are fixated on just home parties and home meetings are going to find those strategies to be more and more challenging. Now, I've done home parties and home meetings. I'm not somebody who's just recruited online. And I can tell you, online recruiting is where it's at in this industry. It is the present and the future of the industry, and it's no longer optional. I don't think there's a credible way to create a six-figure income doing the traditional strategies without implying that network marketing is a way to make a full-time income. I just don't see how you bring in business builders without implying that, and you can't do that safely anymore. You're going to need to use this alternative online approach that I will teach you in my next video. So watch my next video, the online top earner formula. I'm literally going to peel away the curtain, teach you the step-by-step formula, the recipe, if you will, that you can follow to recruit people online that's compliant and incredibly effective without home meetings, without prospecting, without hotel events. I'll teach you how I recruited 221 people online into one program, hit my first $30,000 a month. So open my emails, stay tuned. It's about to get a whole lot more interesting when I teach you the how-to, the step-by-step, the tactics. Look forward to training you on the next video.